Salamat, sir. Nonoy. Yeah.
Oh! Ang ganda ng boses mo, pwede kang mag-announce
Nang ano.
ng suspension.
It's Showtime sinuspinde na ng 12 araw ng MTRCB. Nauna nang sinabi kay Christopher Min sa programang Christopher Minute kaninang tanghali sa Radyo 5 92.3 True FM na may verdict na raw ang Movie and Television Review and Classification Board or MTRCB sa mga nagawang violation ng It's Showtime. Pero wala pa siyang detalye dahil binanggit lang sa kanya ng talent manager na si Tita Dolor Guevara na may nabasa siyang 12-day suspension laban sa nasabing noontime show. Base sa ipinadalong official release ng MTRCB dated September 4 ng publicist ni Chairperson Lala Sotto Antonio na si Pilar Mateo, ay totoong 12 araw na hindi e-ere ang It's Showtime ng ABS-CBN. Nabanggit din na hindi ito ang unang beses na napatawan ng parusa ang nasabing programa dahil nangyari rin ito noong 2010 kung saan nakatikim din ng 20-day suspension kung saan nagbitaw ng komento ang isa sa mga hurado tungkol sa mga teachers na hindi nasagot ang tanong niya. Narito ang nilalaman ng release. The Movie and Television Review and Classification Board or MTRCB issued today 4 September 2023, its decision to suspend the live noontime program It's Showtime for 12 airing days. Viewers have logged multiple complaints before the MTRCB concerning the show 25 July 2023 episode wherein the program's host allegedly acted in an indecent manner during one of its segments Isip Bata. The said case was referred to the MTRCB's Hearing and Adjudication Committee which heard the case and required the respondents to submit their position papers following a procedural process. In accordance with the Presidential Decree number 1986 MTRCB Charter, the respondents may file one motion for reconsideration within 15 days after receipt of the decision. Should the board's decision be adverse to the respondent's MR, they may appeal to the Office of the President within 15 days from the receipt of the decision of the MR. This is not the first time that the preventive suspension order was imposed on It's Showtime. In 2010, the MTRCB imposed a 20-day preventive suspension on ABS-CBN's daily variety program, then called Showtime. In 2023 alone, the MTRCB has received multiple complaints which the board have given due course. Most recently, the board issued 2 additional warnings to the noontime show concerning the following cases. Case number 1, inappropriate utterance of the word G-spot by host Jong Hilario and Vice Ganda during the 24 January 2023 episode of It's Showtime in violation of Section 2, Chapter 4 of Implementing Rules and Regulations of the Presidential Decree number 1986. Decision, the board found the respondents ABS-CBN Corporation Broadcasting Network, ABS-CBN, Zoe Broadcasting Network Incorporated, and TV5 Network Incorporated remiss in the performance of their respective function and duties required under the Implementing Rules and Regulations of PD number 1986, specifically Section 2, Chapter 4, therefore, and are admonished to refrain from making any utterances of similar nature, for the same will be dealt more severely. Case number 2, inappropriate utterance of the word tinggil by host Vong Navarro during the 3 June 2003 episode of It's Showtime in violation of Section 2, Chapter 4 of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of PD number 1986. Decision, derelict in the performance of their respective function and duties under the IRR of PD number 1986, respondents, ABS-CBN and ZBNI, were sternly warned by the board that a similar utterance will be dealt with more severely. At present, the noontime show has duly submitted their MRS for the above-mentioned cases which are currently pending with the MTRCB's Adjudication Committee. Prior warnings, it may also be recalled that the noontime show received prior warnings from the board in relations to the utterance of the word pek-pek shorts in the 9 January 2023 episode of the show and the indecent attire performance of Kim Duenas in the Girl on Fire segment aired on 14 February 2023. In both cases, the respondents were admonished that similar violations shall be dealt with more severely. Dismiss complaints due to lack of merit. Apart from this, the MTRCB has received multiple complaints regarding the noontime show, which the board dismissed in the spirit of fairness and equity, such as number 1, complaints regarding to the Rampanalo segment money game, where hosts were paired together to catch play money using their lips. Number 2, complaints regarding regarding the allegedly suggestive macho dancing in one of the show segments. Number 3, complaints regarding the wardrobe malfunction or nip slips of one of the performers, to which MTRCB issued a memorandum urging stakeholders to exercise prudence in securing their talents' clothing during performances. And number 4, complaints of alleged inappropriate wearing of the Barong Tagalog of one of the hosts, to name a few. The MTRCB only adjudicates cases which, to the board's judgment, have basis in law and its mandate, PD number 1986. Samantala, wala pang mga pahayag ang mga It's Showtime hosts tungkol dito.